Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. As soon as we pulled into the parking lot of the shop, we cleared everything out of the bays, backed it in, and tucked it away safely. Not another mile will be driven until it is protected properly. It does have a little bit of PPF from factory. It's old, it's sloppy, it's not a complete install, it's not clean, so we are now plotting out our own course of protection. We're going to cover this vehicle bumper to bumper with paint protection film and then topped with a polysilazane coating. As you can see here, this had a partial PPF kit. You can see the lines when they get dirty. They are very visible. And it has texture, it has orange peel, it has what I call chicken skin, and that's from the film being moved around on top of the panel after grabbing hold with the adhesive and the adhesive distorting. There's also lift marks and some dust nibs underneath, and we're going to clean that up a bit. So we need to remove film from the hood, the bumper, the mirrors, and lower rockers. Once that's complete, we can properly protect it bumper to bumper with film and coatings combined. So let's fire up the steamer. That's one of three ways I'll show you to assist you in removing film. While the steamer's boiler is heating up, we're going to do a little bit of precautionary measures here. We're going to remove the emblems, some minor disassembly here. And to remove it, there are three posts. One of the posts has a little tiny 6mm nut, and then there's a little bit of two-sided tape. And if we need to feed some fishing line under there to cut away at the two-sided tape or even pry up on the emblem, we want to protect the surrounding areas, and I will be doing that with a few layers of masking tape. To saw away at the double-sided tape, 30-pound fishing line is perfectly fine. Next step, we need to remove the catch and latch for the hood. That is three 10mm nuts, and it will come right off, revealing the post coming down that holds the emblem on with the 6mm nut. Use the fishing line if needed, pry up, and the emblem will be removed from there. We can then temporarily put the latch back on so we can lower the hood in preparation of the film. Then a little bit of Citral 266 will easily do away with any remaining residue from the double-sided tape. And now for the fun part, and that was a bit of sarcasm. Never fun removing old film. This has been on for quite some time. It has yellowed. The adhesive is getting stubborn. However, we're getting in time before it starts to dry out and crack and really becomes a nightmare to remove. So I'll show you the second way. A heat gun or hair dryer is also a great way to aid you with removing. And then right here, finally, hot water, dumping it onto the top of the film. That softens up that adhesive so you can pull it right up. You could see the film yellowing. With the film gone, it reveals a distinct line going across the top of the hood from where the film ended. That's no problem. We can get rid of that. And also bits of adhesive that came from the film itself. So we're going to remove all of the film from the hood, the bumper, the mirrors, and lower rocker. Follow it up by removing all of the adhesive. You could use Citral 266. I'm going to show you something else that we like to use here in just a few short seconds. And you can see the bits of adhesive, and the Autotech quick and easy adhesive remover here is another favorite of ours. So let's get to work. Spray it on, give it 60 to 120 seconds of dwell time, and squeegee it off. Follow that up with spraying a little bit on the rag and cleaning up whatever's left over. And now, of course, it's time to pull it outside and wash all the rest of that residue and overspray from the adhesive remover. Really concentrate on the crevices, cracks, and corners. Clean them out so nothing will flush back out into or under the film. That's something we really pay attention to. A nice clean install. You want to do a proper wash and decon. Take your time and do it right. Now we can bring it inside, dry it off completely, and we're moving right along, making good progress, guys. Okay, so we have a nice clean surface, no residue. However, there is a bit of the remaining coating that was in tandem with the paint protection film on the rest of the hood. We need to polish that off. I'm also going to concentrate on polishing the line that separated the PPF from the area that was just coated. And we're also going to polish the edges. We do a clean install, so we wrap the film around the edges. We do not want a coating there. It's okay if you PPF over a coating, guys, especially if it's a tacky coating. But you definitely want to polish the edges where you wrap around the film so they stay. So the next step is taboo to a true detailer, and that's letting a squeegee touch the surface of your vehicle. But it's an absolute necessity when it comes to paint protection film. You don't want any dust or dust nibs, especially fibers from microfiber towels, laying on the paint and getting under there. And the best way to do it is to flush it with slip solution and then squeegee it off, leaving a squeaky clean surface. With the surface prep, I grab one of the other brines and we get to work. With the film properly adhered to the vehicle, we just have some minor details to take care of, rolling the edges around and tucking them, covering the corners so every square inch of the painted surface on this hood and all of the other panels are completely and properly protected. And we'll roll those around with a little bit of heat as we let the film dry out a bit. And this will be repeated throughout all the panels on this vehicle, bumper to bumper. The next step is to place the badge back on top of the hood. And there you have it, a complete clean install when it comes to the hood. One panel down, 20 more to go. That will do it for this video, guys. I thank you for stopping by and keeping me company while we work on the Lambo. As we get time, we're going to pull it in and do more and more work on it, from film to correction to coatings to some dry ice cleaning to tune-ups and much, much more.